What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? It is Thursday, June 24th, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. Hey, Nadeem. Hey, Mark. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you guys. What moon is AMC going to land on again? It's been pretty stagnant, man. It's been, it's been trading between like 50 and 60 for a little bit, so, really don't know. Honestly speaking, it looks kind of scary to me. Kind of looks like it's gonna pull back, but I'm kind of a rainbow bear, so, but hopefully, it takes off. I want everyone to make money. But yeah, AMC really has been moving too much of late. But, diamond hands.
With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold.
Yeah, Mark, no problem, man. I'm just happy you could make it today. Appreciate you, man. So, alright, great show for you guys today. Today we're doing the show from Tendy Town. Hope everyone made tendies today. I made some pretty good tendies. Yeah, everything is green today. Everything. Stock market is flying. Crypto is flying. Good all around. Very, very good. So, today, as always, we're going to discuss, we're going to do our daily stock review, our daily crypto review. And for the analysis, today we're going to talk about Ocugen, TRCH, Torchlight, DBGI. I already forget the name of that one, but that one was trending today. A lot of gains. And then MRIN. Also forget that one. The name of that one, but that was also mooning today. So, and then of course, we're going to go over the Yolos. So, great show for you guys today. Can I go over SPY, Wish, Orphazyme, and Plug? Sure. Okay, so before we begin, could you please, let me do that again. Could you please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. All right, let's do it, guys. All right, boom. So the Nasdaq finishes up 0.95%. The Nasdaq finishes up 0.64%, and the S&P 500 finishes up 0.58%. Very nice, very nice. Hey, low roller. You let your space go because you doubled up. Well, congratulations on the double up on Virgin Galactic. That was a good one. If you caught that at 20, that was really good. Yeah, and then crypto is, pretty low right now. So that looks like a good buy. Happy for you, man. Give you some money on that. So, I guess I'll just run down the major moves today, and then, because don't want to spend too much time on that, and we can go over, Nadeem, we can go over everything that you wanted. Alright. So, Alfie, that's up 7%. That's coming back after a pullback yesterday. ATOS, Atossa Therapeutics, that's up 10.77%. That's probably going to moon again tomorrow because of the Russell rebalancing. So I'll keep an eye on that one. Looking to short that on Monday. We got Alibaba making some moves up 1.64%. Bed Bath & Beyond up 3.21%. Bumble up 5%. Canopy Growth, well, that's up 4.88%. Not too many people go for that one. They go for Sundial and Tilray. Okay. Nothing too crazy here. Jumia. That's interesting. That's up 7.62%. You know, Jumia is like the African Amazon. Alibaba's like the Chinese Amazon. So Jumia is like the African Amazon. Went flying today. Very interesting. Costs down 5.21%. That's a meme stock, headphone company. Marathon up 6.77%. That's the Bitcoin exposure stock. Probably just because crypto is had a nice run today. And MicroStrategy up 5.22%. Again, that's another, well, it's not a Bitcoin exposure stock, but it pretty much is, because they're just throwing all their money into Bitcoin. Ocugen up 8.07%. Very nice. That's ahead of the Russell rebalance, and we're going to talk about that more later in the show. Orphazyme up 9.54%. Very nice. We'll discuss that in a second. Playboy up 6.72%. Playboy is like really underrated. Really, really underrated. Thing keeps flying, and I really don't understand why, but a lot of people like that stock. Got Peloton up 3.72%. Recon Technology, that's up 5.43. Nice, after getting slammed for like a week straight. Riot up 4.74%. Probably just because Bitcoin's going up, crypto's going up. Skills up 3.69%. Still regret not buying Skills. Oh well. What else we got here? Tilray up 3.69%. So it looks like cannabis doing well today. Well, everything's doing well today, but cannabis doing really well today. Tesla up 3.54%. That's been running of late. Got some Tesla Yolos a little bit later. Viacom up 2.46%. Let's go. That has been finally moving and been trending lately. Vaxart, that's also been trending. That's up 6%. That's the oral C19 company. They're developing oral drugs. And we got Wish up 5.73%. That closed very strong, because this was in the red not too long ago, a couple hours ago. I saw this in the red, so very nice finish there for Wish. Okay. TRCH you haven't sold? Well, I mean, it's been running pretty good of late, man. 9.54% today, so hope you make the tendies, man. Alright, SPY, Wish, Orphazyme plug. Alright. So yeah, you know, SPY, it broke through this resistance, the all-time high. This is like the all-time high, so it could keep running. And if it does keep running, I really couldn't tell you how high it's gonna go, because at that point it'd be uncharted territory. But if it goes back to the downside, it could go back to 422.50. And then 411.50. And then it could fall back to about 400, 399. So kind of unlikely it's going to fall back down that much, but yeah, you know, all-time high, very good for the bulls. And it could go higher because the RSI is only at 59, so has a really good chance of still running. Still has room to go. Could come back down, but I honestly don't expect it to come back down too much. Maybe to 412, 411. I honestly think would be. I don't think it's going lower than that, but who knows? But SPY is looking very strong. Okay. Next we got Wish. You felt bad for the person who YOLO'd Clover. Yeah, that's why you don't YOLO, you don't go all in on anything, and you especially don't go all in on options. That's not very smart. I mean, it could pay off, but at what cost? You know? Is it worth it? I don't think so. You lost money in TRCH. What's it at now? You bought it at $5. Oh, you didn't lose too much money, man. You don't advise me to short ATOS because puts are going to be expensive. Well, I'm not gonna buy puts. I'm gonna short it. Because I usually don't. I don't like buying puts anyway. I only really buy calls. I don't really buy puts. But yeah, I wouldn't even buy any options on this because the IV is way too high. You know, it's like pushing 300% right here, over 200%. So I always generally tell everyone, if you're gonna buy options, don't buy them when the IV is over 100% because the IV crush, the theta decay, is going to destroy you. So I wouldn't buy options anyway on this. I'm just gonna straight up short it. And I'm gonna short it on Monday because tomorrow I expect it to go up a lot. Do I remember I covered a couple weeks ago? Clover? No, honestly, I don't. I do a lot of these, so I mean, I'm sure there was a bunch of them actually that didn't do too well, but no, I don't remember that. TRCH will go up tomorrow? No, I don't think so because well, we'll talk about this more later, but I don't think so. I think it's going down because you only get the dividend if you bought it on Tuesday and you held it through today. So once the dividend gets paid out tomorrow morning, I expect everyone to start dumping because they won out. They just did it for the dividend and then they won out. But that's just my opinion. But we'll discuss that a little bit more later. All right, Wish. All right, so Wish. Not much has changed since I last covered this. Right now it's trading between the channel of 1550 and like 1180. So a pretty wide channel here. So if it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be about 550, 1750, and then 20. And if it goes back to the downside, next level of support would be 1180, 10, and then 750. But I really doubt it's going below 10. RSI is at 69, so wow, it is going up after hours. Interesting. But I do expect some heavy resistance at 1550. And the RSI is getting pretty high up there. You know, it's at 69 now, so approaching that overbought territory. So, you know, I just be careful at this point. But it's a meme stock, you know. This thing could go flying. If the squeeze is really squoze, everyone is screaming, it's gonna squeeze. Maybe. No one knows. You were hoping TRCH go up to $10? Maybe after tomorrow. You know, maybe after tomorrow. I really don't expect this to go up tomorrow. I expect it to dump off a little bit, but after tomorrow, I do expect some recovery. So I don't know, maybe average down, not financial advice. The volume's still strong on this, 165 million, so not as much as the past couple of days, but still a lot of volume there. So yeah, a lot of price action on Wish. So next stop is 1550, and hopefully it breaks that, but I do expect some heavy resistance at 1550. Orphazyme. Sure, let's do Orphazyme. You hate hyped up stocks. You had calls on Wish that expires next Friday. Well, I hope it finishes in the money. Not sure which strike, but yeah, I actually sold puts on Wish at the 10 strike. So, which is still bullish. When you sell puts, you want it to go up. So, I don't really like to buy FDs that much. But, you know, a safer way to play options is selling. You know, selling calls and selling puts. So I've been selling puts on Wish for the past like 3 weeks at the 10 strike, and I never went back to 10. So I just collected a couple $100. As long as Wish stayed over $10, and if it did go under $10, then I'd have to buy 500 shares at $10. So either way, you know, that works for me. Either way, I'd be making money on the premium if it finishes out of the money, or if it finishes in the money, goes below 10, then I would have to buy at $10, which I really don't mind. So, you know, just a recommendation for the future. Maybe consider, you know, selling puts instead of buying calls. It's not going to be as much of a payout. You know, if you bought calls and you hit, if it finishes in the money, that's big money there. But you know, selling options, selling puts, selling calls, that's like slow, steady, consistent gains. So that's usually what I opt for. But I do hope that works out for you, man. Hope that finishes in the money, or you don't take too big of an L if it doesn't. No, low roller. You don't get more stock. You just your stock converts to the other stock. So not sure what the ratio is. But yeah, I think the TRCH stock will convert to Metamaterials, whatever that ticker is. That was the company, Metamaterials. Revenue 3 billion, 8.3 market cap. You'll sell the contract. Well, that's smart. You know, it's better to cut early than to hold through expiration. If you see my Yolos, it's always to sell your. It's always better to sell your options early, whether you know, it's to cash out, lock in profits, or to cut losses. So yeah, you know, no, Wish is I'm really bullish on Wish. I don't have a long position. I'm just gonna take advantage of the implied volatility. But you know, the bulls love it, and even the street loves it. The boomers love it. I think the price target is like 18 on Wish. So, you know, a lot of upside there. A lot of upside. Not financial advice. All right. We'll do Orphazyme real quick, and then what's the other one? Plug. So Orphazyme. Yeah, there's honestly there's a lot of resistance for Orphazyme. Can zoom in a little bit more here. So, but there's a lot of upside potential and not too much downside potential. Like this really shouldn't go below, what is it, $6? $5.50? We'll just call it 6. This really shouldn't go below 6. And if it does, it really, really shouldn't go below 4.75. That's the all-time low. So, you know, it appears that there's not much room for this to go down. And there's a lot of upside. You know, so if it goes to the upside, next resistance is 10, 11, 1170, 1180, around there. 13, 1450, 1650, 1850, 21, and 24. And if it goes to the downside, it can come back down to 570 and then 450. So a lot of upside potential, not too much downside potential here. So this looks pretty good, honestly. Not financial advice. I don't have a long position in this one either, but chart looks pretty good for this one, quite honestly. And there was a gap down here at like 13, around 13. So I do expect this to go back up to 13 at some point. How much special dividend will be paid? Nobody knows yet. It could be anywhere between $1 and $20. Probably not 20, because that'd be more than the stock itself. So I'd say between $1 and $5. But the CEO has suggested that, has hinted in tweets that it's going to be like $3. So it would have been better just to cash out at the top rather than hold for your dividend. But, you know, that's how a new generation of bag holders is born. RSI's at 50 for this one, for Orphazyme. So very average, right where it's supposed to be, according to the RSI. Seems like pretty fair market value here. Decent volume. So, like I said, a lot of upside potential, not too much downside potential for Orphazyme. What's the last one? Plug? Yeah, I actually don't have support and resistance drawn for this one. But RSI's at 59. So that's a little above average, but still potentially has a lot of room to run. I'm not sure how much short interest this one has, but I think it's a lot, because this is like low-key a meme stock. It is a meme stock, just like not one of the bigger ones. So I'm not going to draw the support and resistance right here, but maybe I'll do it later. But this looks like it has the potential to make another run, especially if, you know, the shorts start covering. But can't analyze this one too well without the support and resistance. So sorry about that, man. I'll probably draw that a little bit later. But hope that answers your question, Nadeem. All right. Do I have any news? No news today. So let's do some more analysis. Here's Acaria. Please tell me that you didn't paper hand. No, but it doesn't matter anyway, because I sold calls on Ocugen at the 8 strike. So I still have to hold that for one more week. It expires July 2nd, next Friday. So regardless of how high Ocugen goes, I have to sell at 8 no matter what. So yeah, I kind of did paper hands. Not officially yet, but even if this flies to 10 or 15 or whatever, I'm still going to have to sell at 8 no matter what. which I really don't care. Quite honestly, like, yeah, that sucks. That's like potential profits that I'm gonna miss out on. But, you know, I sold the options and I collected the premium. So, you know, I can't complain that much. I'm gonna walk away green with you know, I've been selling for like 3 weeks now, so I collected 3 weeks of premium, which is like $500 or something, just on Ocugen. So, you know, I'm not too upset. On to the next. But yeah, that is kind of unfortunate. If this does finish like way above 8 by next Friday, a lot of gains that I'd be potentially missing out on. But hey, you're right on time, man. We're gonna analyze Ocugen right now. Like the video, guys, if you can, please. All right. So here's Ocugen. That finishes at $8.17 today. That's up 8.07%. Dogecoin is booming. How much is Dogecoin up? It was booming yesterday. Still boom. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I really wanted to. I was thinking about getting into Dogecoin, but you know, my logical, disciplined brain is like, don't do it, don't do it. It's it's not good, and yeah, I should have did it, but oh well, maybe next time. Rail. Looks pretty decent. You want to go long on this one? Oh, by the way, ATOS. I hope you didn't short this one yet. But Monday, I'm probably going to short it because I didn't know that tomorrow it's also going to be added to the Russell. So tomorrow this is probably going to moon. And then on Monday, I expect a lot of dumping. Back to Ocugen. Okay, so really no justification as to why this went up so high today. Oh damn, sorry man. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe you can, and then not financial advice, but, you know, maybe you can reshort on Monday. But, yeah, I didn't know that it was gonna, be added to the Russell. So once I found that out yesterday, I was like, oh, hell no. Because I was gonna short it too. But, you know, I expected on tomorrow to go up even more, and then Monday I expect some significant dumping. Did I see beat the bush? No, I didn't see that. 500k Dogecoin profit. Yeah, you know, people don't know when to sell. They get too greedy, and you know, the diamond hands is not. I don't really believe in diamond hands that much. Sometimes, yes, it's a joke, it's a meme, but in reality, diamond hands is not that great, to be honest. You gotta hold till 6. Well, yeah, you know, you should be okay. Quite honestly, Monday, you should be green. Don't know how much it's gonna dump off, but this is definitely coming back down at some point. Next week. Alright, back to Ocugen. So, yeah, really no justification as to why this went up so high today. There was no news or anything. But tomorrow, this is being added to the Russell. I forget which one, which index. I think it's the Russell 2000 or 3000. Maybe both. But this is just speculation. One could assume that the shorts are covering today so that they don't get wrecked tomorrow when, you know, all the hedge funds and money managers have to buy this stock for their ETFs. So that's my best guess. This stock is heavily shorted, like over 20% shorted. So probably just a lot of covering going on today in anticipation for tomorrow. So, we had this gap at 9. So, honestly, I didn't think that the stock would come back up so quickly. But, $9 is inbound. We could have that tomorrow. Don't know, but we could have that tomorrow. But quite honestly, I think on Monday we're going to see some dumping. It's probably going to run up tomorrow, and then Monday we're going to see some dumping off. But, diamond hands until Monday. And then Monday, you can paper hands all you want. Paper hands. Okay, so, yeah, if it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 970, about. And then 1080, 12, 1350, and 16. And if it goes to the downside, next level of support would be 8, 6, 530, and I highly, highly doubt it's going below that. I highly doubt it's even going below 6, but if it goes below 530, this can come all the way back down to 330. Hopefully not. RSI is at 52, so very average there. This is pretty much right where it needs to be, according to the RSI. And not too much volume today. Interesting. 49 million volume, which is still a lot, but compared to like other really big days, this is not too much volume. So that just makes me think that, my theory is correct. Just a lot of short covering, not too much buying pressure, but a lot of short covering. But that's just speculation. So very excited for tomorrow. Well, personally, I can't make money over $8 because I sold calls on this. But for everyone holding this, for all the apes holding this, I certainly hope this moons tomorrow. There's going to be fireworks for a lot of stocks, and this one especially. Potential news coming. Yeah, they're talking with the World Health, right? World Health Organization. I read something like that. World Health Organization can approve Covaxin soon. So, a lot of catalysts. But, just be careful. We've seen a lot of buy the rumor, sell the news. Maybe I should sell Friday afternoon. Yeah, you can sell like right at market close or after hours. But I would definitely hold it because most of the Russell buying happens like literally at the market close at like 3:55 is when everyone starts buying in. So yeah, you could sell in the post market. That'd be a good idea, but I would not sell before like three. I'd hold it the whole day and possibly sell in the post market. But Monday, definitely, there should be a lot of dumping. Zakari, you're selling at 1850. I thought you're selling at 9, right? You keep changing your mind, man. Well, I hope it goes up to 1850. That'd be some fat tendies. Tesla making a comeback. Yeah, Tesla's been running. Yeah, we got a few Tesla Yolos coming up. So, yeah, that's Ocugen. Very, very big day. I mean, really big week, actually. Big 2 weeks. Past 2 weeks after that dump off, after the EUA, after that got scrapped. This stock has been recovering very, very nicely. I did not think it'd recover this fast. But here we are. So, big day tomorrow. Very, very big day tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of buying. A lot of institutional buying. which is always good. So, we'll see where this ends up tomorrow. Good luck to everyone. Hope you all make fat tendies. You're in love with the stock? Alright, you got the Kramer, man.
We like the stock.
We like the stock. Apes together strong, right? Diamond hands on that one.
Apes together strong.
Alright, that's Ocugen. Now let's go to TRCH. Why is Tesla options so expensive? Because the stock is at like $700, bro. Like $650, whatever it's at. So, you know, so the more the underlying is, the higher the underlying, the more expensive the stock will be. And plus the implied volatility is probably really high too. Just look at that. Oh, it's not that bad actually. Got between like 60 and 70 IV. But yeah, it's high because the underlying price is really high. So, you know, like Amazon options, those things are really, really expensive. So, stock split, please. That'd be nice. Again. Alright, TRCH. Okay. Here is TRCH, Torchlight Energy. That finishes at $4.75. That's down 3.46% today. Yeah. Nasty. I mean, I expected it to come down today. Because you have to hold through you had to hold through, was it yesterday or today? I can't remember. But oh yeah, I expected this to come down today because in order to qualify for the dividend, you had to hold from Tuesday through today. So, I did expect this to come down, but I did not expect it to come down yesterday. So, really, today is not the worst thing in the world. Let me zoom in. So, really, really rough. So, you know, everyone holding right now is, because everyone is holding right now, all the apes, because they want the special dividend. And no one even knows how much that special dividend is even going to be. You know, at first it was going to be between $1 and $20, which is really wide. You know, how can you say between $1 and $20? But then the CEO tweeted it's going to be like around 3. He suggested that it's going to be around 3. So it shouldn't be above 5 because the dividend shouldn't be more than the actual stock price. But hey, we still don't know how much the dividend is going to be. But that's going to get paid out tomorrow morning. And I fully expect this to start dumping off. Maybe not significantly because it's already being dumped significantly. But I do expect this to pull back to dump off tomorrow. Because once everyone gets their dividend, you know, everyone who isn't an ape, who isn't like long on the stock, who isn't that bullish, they're like, peace, I'm out. Got my dividend, I'm out. So I do expect this to come down tomorrow. If I want to laugh Ocugen's board on stock twits, sure, we could take a look at that. Microsoft getting Windows 11. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that news. Honestly, not that big of a deal. It's all the same thing. every single window's just a little bit better. Is there a play here for the long side for TRCH? Yes, I would say so. And this is not based on any type of fundamental. Okay, like, I didn't look at any price targets or anything or any financials, but on Monday, I wouldn't buy. Maybe you could buy tomorrow towards the end of the day. But yeah, you know, this could come back down to 370 to fill this gap back here. Not saying it will, but it definitely could. And there's another gap at 7, so I do expect this to come back to 7 eventually. So I still think there's room for pullback. You shouldn't buy just yet, but I do think this is a good opportunity. It could be a good opportunity. Like, it really shouldn't go below 370, or shouldn't go that much below 370. It might not even go that low, but I still think there's a little bit more room to pull back. And then if you want to jump in right after that, looks like a pretty good long play. Not financial advice. Okay. So right now it's pretty much sitting on this support of we'll just call it it's sitting on the support. We'll just call it 480. So if it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 540. 6, 7, 8, 890. We could just call it 9. 10 and 11. So really easy chart there. And if it goes to the downside, next level of support would be 430, 370. And I don't think it's going to go that much lower than 370. But if it does, then it would be 330 and 290. Really don't think it's going lower than that. It shouldn't. The RSI is at 53 right now, so pretty average. According to the RSI, that's around where it should be. And the volume has been coming down, but still very strong volume. It did 122 million volume today. So yeah, I do think this is coming down tomorrow. It should, because we should see some dumping from everyone who got their dividend and who wants out. But you know, next week we should start to see a recovery. Not financial advice, but just looking at the chart, that's what I would assume. Alright, so that is TRCH. Now let's do DBGI. Okay, here's DBGI, Digital Brands Group. That finishes at $5.36 today. That's up 31.05%. So this was trending today, all day, on Stock Twits. There's a reason why it went up so high. There's some news to that. And actually, it went up to 750 today at the all-time high. So this was up a lot more. I think at one point it was up like 80% or something like that. But pretty significant pullback here. But still finishes really, really high on the day. Let's take a look at the news. Yeah, it's the company announced it's expanding its commerce ecosystem by launching a select group of brands on Amazon this fall. Yeah. it'll be selling a select group of luxury fashion and accessory brands on Amazon. So, it says the companies did not provide financial or other details of the new partnership expected to launch this fall. So, not too much is known about this news just yet, but it's confirmed. They're going to start selling luxury fashion and accessories on Amazon. So, very good news there. A lot of bullish sentiment. So, that's why the stock went flying today. So there's a little bit of a gap up here. Kind of hard to see, but there is a little gap up at like $4, at like 410. So this is probably coming back down to 410 at some point. Not the biggest gap, but that's still a gap. So if this goes to the... Alright, so right now, it's trading between this channel of the all-time high, 750, and... What is this? And about 510. Lagging a little bit. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, that's better. So right now it's trading between this sideways channel, this rectangle, of the all-time high of 750 and 510. So very, very wide channel here. Newly formed channel. You know, it just hit this today. So, there's going to be a lot of price action on this. These channels are very, very wide. So if this goes to the upside, the next level of resistance would be the all-time high of 750. And if it breaks that, then we're getting into uncharted territory. And it's anyone's best guess where it's going to go from that. The market will decide for itself. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 510, 450, 430, and then 350. I really don't think it's going below 350, but you never know. The RSI is at 73, so that is in overbought, overvalued territory. Not by much, but still there in the lower end. And incredible volume today. Incredible volume. It did 74 million in volume, which is by far the biggest volume day. I mean, it hasn't been around for that long. Stock's only been around for like a month, a little more than a month. But in its early life, this is by far the biggest volume day. The next biggest was 34 million, so over double the last previous high on volume. So this is not a fluke. This is a confirmed pump. Honestly, my personal opinion, this looks like it's going to come down. It's going to pull back. I'm not going to say how much it's going to pull back, but you know, when you have crazy runs like this, the thing usually doesn't keep mooning. I mean, sometimes it does, but you know, when you get crazy volume like this, when you get a crazy price action day like this, when a stock finishes up 31%, and at one point it was up a lot more, usually, generally speaking, the stock pulls back. So, in the short term, I would say this is going to keep coming down and possibly fill the gap at 410. Just my opinion, not financial advice. So, it could be a good shorting opportunity. And I definitely would not go long right here. I would not FOMO into this If you want to go long on this... Damn, sirens. 1 second, guys. Alright, my bad. So, if you're thinking about going long on this, I would suggest you hold off right now. Because you'd be FOMOing into a relative high here, and you can probably get a way better price if you just held off a little bit, like a few days, maybe a week. But that's just my opinion, not financial advice. So, that is DBGI, Digital Brands Group. No matter where this goes, to the upside or the downside, expect a lot of price action. This would be a good stock to day trade right now. You know, big movement. Okay, alright, last one. MRIN. Okay. Here is MRIN. Marin Software. That finishes at... Holy crap. Whoa. Okay. This is the first time I'm seeing this. It was not this high before. It was not this high before. It was at like 60% up when I saw this last. But, yeah. This finishes at $3.51 today. That's up 105.26% today. So, yes, very surprising. I did not see this prior to right now. This was I mean, it was up pretty high, but it wasn't up this high. So, very strong close for the day. I'm guessing the shorts got squeezed. Or a lot of them did, at least. Yeah, what was that price action? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Literally, I saw this at like 3:30. Let's take a look at the 1 minute chart. Yeah, like literally, I was watching this at like 3:30, right here, like 3:20 was the last time I saw this. And then it just shot up. Right up to 380. From 280 all the way to 380 in like 30 minutes. Insane. Holy crap. Wow, okay. Yeah. So, a lot of price action today. A lot of shorts being squeezed out. But there's a reason why this pumped up so high today. There was some news, so let's take a look at that real quick. Alright, it says here, the company has added the ability to manage Instacart ads to its flagship Marin 1 platform. The technology company said this integration makes it easier for brands to connect with customers directly at the point of sale. Okay, so, they have an Instacart partnership now. Marin Software said Marin 1 makes it efficient to manage Instacart ads campaigns by automatically building out campaigns, alerting on changes in the performance, and proactively identifying opportunities for better results. Okay. Well, hey, really bullish news. So, honestly, that doesn't seem like that big of news to me, but apparently to the market, that was really good news. They have a Instacart partnership now. So, yeah, went all the way from like 180 up to 380 today at the high. Insane, absolutely insane price action. Wow. Okay. So let's analyze this. Am I shorting it? Oh, hell yeah, you bet I'm shorting this shit. Not even a question, bro. I mean, it's pulling back in the aftermarket, but yeah, I'm in this, bro. I'm in this tomorrow if I can get some shares. All right. So right now it's trading between this sideways channel of 380 and 340. But it is going down in the aftermarket. It's already down to 325, so it already broke this support. But anyway, if it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 380. And if it breaks 380, then it's all the way up to, on the way up to 430, 470, and then the all-time high of 570. Now, if it goes to the downside, next level of support would be 340, which it just broke. And then 320, which it's actually fighting for right now. That's where it is in the aftermarket. And then $3, 280, 250, 230, 220, $2, 190, and then all the way back to 170. So, yeah, there was a gap up today, all the way from 180. So, usually the gaps do fill. So, that would make me believe at some point this is going to come back down to 180. Probably not what you guys want to hear, but that's what the chart says. Here comes another siren. Give me a sec, guys. Alright, my bad. So, yeah, the RSI is currently at 89, so very, very overbought. Very overvalued. It's probably not that high anymore because it is coming down in the aftermarket. It's crashing fast, and now it's at 318. So I guess it's still fighting between that 320 resistance there, resistance support. But yeah, very, very overvalued at the moment. So, just be careful, guys. I definitely wouldn't FOMO into here. And the volume, incredible volume today. Insane volume. It did 194 million in volume, which is by far the biggest volume day ever. The next highest volume day was yesterday, and that was only 18 million. Today we got 194 million, so about 10 times, over 10 times, about 11 times the previous biggest volume day. So, absolutely incredible. a lot of buying today, a lot of buying pressure, a lot of trading hands. So, yeah, this pump was not a fluke. This is confirmed by the volume. But, based on all the technicals, based on how high it went today, 100%, 105%, based on the RSI, it's almost at 90, extremely overbought. Based on the volume, we should not expect another volume day like this. You know, I expect the volume to come back down. Like, very unlikely this is going to do 200 million in volume again tomorrow. So, based on all the technicals, I would assume that this is coming back down. Like, hard. So, you know, not going to tell you what to do with your money. Not going to tell you guys what to do with your money. But, I definitely would not FOMO into here. I think that'd be a big mistake. You know, that'd be buying at the relative top. So, if you want to go long, hold off. This is probably coming down significantly, and you can get a much better price. If you want to go short, which I'm highly considering, honestly, I'll probably short this tomorrow. Looks like a really good play here to short. Not financial advice, but looking at this chart, this is a beautiful opportunity to short. You know, all the technicals are there, saying this is coming back down. So, not saying it will, but most likely it will. In the short term. So, yeah, you know, looks like a great opportunity. I'm probably going to be in this one on the short side. Sorry to all you bulls, but, you know, you just got to play the market. Take advantage of your opportunities. Yeah, seems like it's stabilizing at 320. Looks like there's some heavy support there at 320. Will I wait for it to test? Nah, bro. I just look at the aftermarket action, and if it's not still squeezing, if it's coming down like right now, I'm gonna take a position either like right before the post-market closes, or I'm going to get in early in the pre-market. It's not a bad idea to wait to see if it's going to test. But just from experience, if the thing stops squeezing, that's a good time to get in. So even right now is probably a good time to get in. But probably some shorts are going to cover by the end of the day. By the end of by 8 o'clock. So, if there's any shares available to short at 8 o'clock, I'm taking it. And if I can't get it at 8 o'clock, I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. and I'm going to be sitting there like, give me my damn shares. Alright, it just broke 320. It's back at 315 now. So, damn, I should have jumped in sooner. Oh well. Yeah. So, if you want to go long, just chill out for a second. This is not a good time to buy in. That'd be really bad FOMO, and you probably get burned. If you want to short, this looks like a great opportunity. Not financial advice, but I'm in this one if I can get the shares. So, good luck to everyone. Hope you guys make tendies. That is MRIN, Marin software. Straight ape action. Yeah. See, I've learned that you get the best prices in post-market trading and pre-market. Like, that's where all the big boys come out to play. You know, like professionals and hedge funds. That's where all like the really volatile trading happens in post-market and pre-market. So personally, when I'm shorting stuff, I've tended to get I've gotten the best prices, like in the post market or the pre market, and then you just ride it down throughout the day and close out fat tendies. Not financial advice, but it's worked for me. Does it have unusual options activity? Well, this has no options. We could take a look at Ocugen. I'm not seeing anything too crazy here. No, it doesn't look like it. Nah, I wouldn't say there's anything too unusual. There's some big buys, but nothing really stands out. You know, no like $1 million trades or anything. So no, I would say no. No unusual options activity on Ocugen. Yeah, there's probably a lot of FDs expiring tomorrow, but it does not appear that the big boys are making any significant trades. You know, no institutional buys or sells or anything like that. All right, so that's the analysis. Let's move on to the Yolos. Bitcoin. You want me to go over Bitcoin, bro? That's true. I didn't cover crypto. You want me to do it? Cause really not too much to go over. Just a lot of mooning. Yeah, we can take a look at that real quick. All right, here's crypto. That's up 6% today, 5.93% today. Very nice. So, still recovering. Hopefully 30K was the bottom. It seems like it's the bottom. You know, 30K has been retested multiple times. Can't really break 30K. So, hopefully that's the bottom. Bitcoin's up 4.73%. That's back up to like 35. Ether at 3.18. That's back to 2,000. Binance doing really well. Binance up 8.5%. Cardano doing really well. I mean, that's been getting slaughtered of late. That went all the way back to like $1. But that's up 11.64%. Dogecoin doing really, really well. That's up 14.77% today. Back up to 25. This was at 20, so 25% gain in like 2 days. Incredible. Yeah, everything is pretty much up. XRP up, Polkadot up. Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Solana, Chainlink, everything is green. Literally everything. I don't see any red. So very, very good day for crypto. Oh, ICP is down a little bit. So yeah, very, very good day for crypto. Very good day for the stock market. All around, very, very good day. I really don't see how you could lose money today, unless you made some super 8 plays. But a lot of tendies made today. Congratulations to everyone. Do I think it's a dead cat bounce? Well, we can take a look at the Bitcoin chart. ICP was 700. Yeah, that's why you don't buy into ICOs ICOs. That's what it's called. Unless you're shorting ATOS. Yeah, that's a go. That's all right, man. If you hold it through next week, you should be okay. But tomorrow might be a little rough, quite honestly speaking. With the whole Russell rebalance. But tomorrow, this should come back down to under where you bought it at or where you shorted it at. And not financial advice. Maybe you should reshort on Monday if you want to make a super Chad move. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, man. Monday, it really would not be a bad idea to reshort. Yeah, low roller. You know, with every asset, there's a new generation of bag holders born. ICP, and then what's the other one? Mark Cuban was just pushing Titan. That's not even bag holding. That's just losing everything in a day. That's disgusting. Yeah, you know, Clover, AMC. Well, AMC is not too bad, but GME, Clover. Soon watch. Wish is gonna be another one. A new generation of bag holders. Orphazyme. That's a imagine buying Orphazyme up there. You gotta be desensitized. That's actually a good thing when you're desensitized. Well, it's kind of bad because it's not that you don't value money, but you kind of need to be desensitized to be a trader. Because you just gotta shrug things off real easily. You know, oh, I lost whatever. I lost $1,000 today. All right, let's go again. Yeah, you know, you got to take the emotion out of it. You just got to make the logical play, and the logical play is to reshort. Not financial advice. ICP was debuting a high ranking. Yeah, a lot of coins do. Let's see. Like Polkadot's legit, but like, you know, Polkadot came out of nowhere. Uniswap came out of nowhere. Solana, Polygon, Theta, all these came out of nowhere. I mean, they've been around for a little bit, but you know, they just jumped way up to the top, and then people buy in and start bag holding. But in terms of dead cat bounce, I really don't think so. I really don't think so. Maybe I'm just being biased. But you know, it's retested 30K a couple times. And you know, RSI's at 41. I personally think that 30K was the bottom, and we're going to start seeing some recovery. But I might be wrong. Maybe I'm being a little biased, but I really do think that 30K was the bottom, and it's only up from here. It seems like 30K is really strong support. You know, it retested this a couple times, all the way even back in January. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, it retested 30K 6 times, and it could not break 30K. So, seems like 30K is very strong support there. It's going to take a lot of selling, a lot of shorting to bring this below 30K. ICP used to be top 5. Yeah, so did Dogecoin and XRP. Yeah, you know, same thing with IPOs. I don't like buying, like, right when something is launched. ICOs, same thing. There's a lot of hype. A lot of people buying it. It moons up, and then what happens? Dump, bag holding. So, RIP to all the bag holders. They'll be holding for for a couple of years. Okay, back to the Yolos. Alright. This first one is by Za1106. He says, YOLO, #Clover. Okay. Yeah, no one thought Dogecoin. If it wasn't for Elon Musk, Dogecoin would not have gone anywhere. One man single-handedly brought the meme coin to top. It was like number 4, I think. I think 4 was, at one point, I think it was worth more than Tether. Maybe not Tether, but it It was worth more than Cardano, I think, at one point. Ridiculous stuff. Okay, so here we have 170 call options for Clover. There's 120 buys for June 25th, tomorrow, at the 14 strike, and then 50 buys for the 13 strike expiring July 30th. You were only expecting 10 cents? Yeah, you and everyone else, man. What'd it go up to? 70 cents? Yeah, that's absurd, man. Elon Musk. That was all Elon Musk. So, you know, thank you, Elon Musk. The meme lord. Okay. So let's analyze both of these plays right here. So, yeah, I really don't like the FD. He just bought these today, so this is like not much more FD. You can't get much more FD than this. He just bought these today. They expire tomorrow, and he literally bought them at the money. Right? What's Clover at? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Wall Street bets, stock twits, and not even that, just social media in general. You know, I have a lot of friends who don't know anything about investing, and you see it on like Facebook, you see it on Twitter. You know, buy Dogecoin, buy AMC, and I got my friends asking me, should I buy Dogecoin? And I'm like, what? If you want to, but you know, there's better investments than that. So yeah, just social media in general. You know, it's not just Wall Street bets, stock twits, Wall Street bets, Facebook, Twitter, everything. Okay. So yeah, this is like the definition of FD. I guess he could have. The only way this could have got more FD is if he bought it like way out of the money, like $20 strike or something. But all things considered, this is like pretty much an FD. It is an FD. Can't get too much more FD than this. He bought 120 of these expiring tomorrow, so a 1-day option. For the 14 strike, so that's at the money. It would have been a little safer to buy in the money, but I guess at the money is acceptable. It's way better than buying out of the money. But yeah, you know, I really don't like that one. Really don't like anything about that. Please, guys, please never buy a 1-day option. That's just asking for disaster. I guess the strike price is fair at the money. But, I mean, how much money is that? Better than lottery tickets? Yeah, and scratch-offs. 58 times. So yeah, that's a 7K YOLO. 7K YOLO for a 1-day option. Please don't do that, guys. Very dangerous stuff. Unless you hate money. Even if it works, I don't care. Don't do this. So, yeah, Clover is at like 375 right now, so these are out of the money currently. So this has to go. This has to go. Not significantly up tomorrow, but if this even finishes in the red, that's 7K down the drain. And even if this goes green, if this goes in the money, this guy's really not going to make that much money off of Clover. Unless this, you know, goes up 10, 20% tomorrow, goes up to like, I don't know, 15, 16, 17 bucks. But, you know, overall, this is really not a good really not a good play. I really don't like this one, and I don't advise anyone to do this. This is the definition of FD, the definition of gambling. So if you hate money, sure, go for it. But, you know, if you actually want to make something, I highly advise not to do something like this. Now, this other one below that, he has 50 buys for the 13 strike expiring July 30th. So that's about 5 weeks out. That one I can get behind. Much, much better play. You know, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the expiry date, but, you know, 5 weeks is pretty decent amount of time. And he bought him in the money for 13, at the 13 strike. So, as long as this doesn't go below 13, it looks like he's going to be in good shape. That one is a pretty decent play there. Not the greatest, but I can support that one. Good strike price, decent expiry date. So, pretty big difference between that. Super FD and, you know, relatively safe play. You would think these are two different people that made these plays. But, yeah, you know, YOLOing 7K on a one-day option, not the smartest thing to do. Please don't do that, guys. So, yeah, so right now, he ain't down that much. He's only down $600, only down 2.6%. But depending on how tomorrow goes, he could be down 7K. Right now, this is worth about 22.5K, $22,500. And tomorrow, this can be cut in 1/3 if these FDs are no good. This is going to go right down to $15,000. So, highly risky stuff here. It could work, but I don't recommend doing something like this. But hey, it's really entertaining. So, Za1106, thank you for posting. Great content here. Very ballsy play. Really ape play. But I love it. Very entertaining. So, thanks for that, man. Good luck to you. Hope it works out for you. And please post updates. Why don't they have Monday through Thursday options? Well, you can always just sell it back, you know? You don't have to hold the options through expiration. So you can buy it on Monday and sell it back on Tuesday if you really want. So I don't think that's that much of an issue. The problem is, with apes, you know, apes don't like to sell. They don't know what the sell button is. And especially with options, you have to know when to sell. So, you know, apes usually just diamond hands. They hold it through expiration, and they're up at one point. They're up a lot of money, and then they just refuse to sell, and then it goes right to zero, literally zero. So, you know, you can sell them back at any time. The problem is that people don't want to, and that's how they end up losing their money. You got to know when to sell, especially with options. Okay, this one is by Round Nefariousness. They say triple down on Clove calls YOLO. Okay. BlackBerry moving up. Says they have earnings. I didn't know that. But they beat earnings. It says estimated was negative 9 cents, minus 9 cents, and the actual was negative 5 cents. So still pretty bad earnings, but hey, they beat earnings, so bullishness. The apes like it. BlackBerry. Yeah, I didn't know that. They had earnings. So, not great earnings, but they beat the earnings, so apes like it. Oh my gosh. Marin. Now it's down to 312. Should you hodl? Screw it, you're aping. That is the way.
Nation together, strong!
Well, quite honestly, this looks like pretty fair value. You know, RSI's at 52. So this looks like it's going to consolidate for a little bit between 14 and 12. So honestly, yes, I'd probably hold. Like seriously, not you know, joking or anything. It's probably the best thing to hold right here. And then maybe in a couple months, who knows? Meme Mania around 3, and then hopefully it breaks 20 after that. Let me ape a bit more. By a bit, that probably means like 3 to 5 months. You know, until the next Meme Mania happens. But at least you're putting it at 20. You know, that's reasonable, not 100,000. Okay. So we're just going to discuss the calls here, the options, because that's a true YOLO. Shares are not YOLOs. I hate it when people post shares on Wall Street bets. That's not a YOLO. You gotta be a true ape. Buy options. Okay. So this is for Clover, June 25th, tomorrow, at the $14 strike. Same thing as the last guy. Same exact play. Okay, so, not sure how much initially this was worth, but right now it's worth $3,700, 3.7K. Price paid. Let me do 61.43 times. Okay, yes, he's down. He paid $4,300 for these calls, and now it's worth $3,700. So he's down $600 on that. Not the worst thing in the world. But that's probably because he averaged down. So the first and second time probably lost a lot of money, and then he kept averaging down. So right now it's not too bad. Now, see, I'm all for doubling and tripling down and averaging down. The problem is you can't really do that when your options expire tomorrow. What good is that going to do? Because it doesn't even matter if it doesn't finish by at 14 at the strike price. What's the point of doubling and tripling down if you're not even going to hit the strike price? So that doesn't really make sense to me. But hey, I don't know how apes think. So yeah, you know, not the biggest fan of this. I really don't like this play. I don't like anything about this play. Well, I guess the strike is acceptable because that was at the money. But FD, this expires tomorrow. Again, I don't know why you would buy a one-day option. And like I just said, averaging down is acceptable, but there's no point of that if you're not even going to hit the strike price. So I just don't see what the point of even averaging down here was. That doesn't even really make any sense. Yes, if the strike, if the expiration was further out, then yes, average down. But what's the point of averaging down on an FD if you're not even going to hit the strike? So this could work, but even if it does, you know, it ain't going to be for that much. I just don't think the risk is really worth the reward here. So, yeah, you know, really don't like this one. All around pretty bad. Pretty much the same thing as the last guy, except the last guy didn't double and triple down. He just put a lot more money in it. But, so this ain't for, like, that much. But still, I don't really see the logic here. But hey, great content to review. Hope it works out. So, Round Nefariousness 15. Thank you for posting. Great content. Very entertaining. Hope this works out for you. Good luck to you, man. I'm rooting for you guys. Rooting for you and all the other Clover apes. So, good luck. Please post updates. BlackBerry's board has some of the apest apes ever. No one said that it's going to the moon of Pluto. It could. It could. You know, as long as you diamond hands, it will eventually. I don't know. Ocugen's pretty bad, bro. Ocugen is always trending every day. It's on the top 10, and there's like 10 comments every second, literally. Posting pictures of the CEO, you know, the fat Indian guy. What's his name? Shankar, Shanky, whatever. This is the ape leading us to the promised land. And then, approval, HWO or WHO approval coming soon. BLA coming soon. So I haven't really been on the BlackBerry stock twits, but I know Ocugen is like pretty apish. Why don't they create options Monday and Thursday? Well, they have it for futures. You can trade futures. Those expire Wednesday, I think. But, you know, yeah, like I said, you don't really need them because you could sell them back at any time. You don't have to wait for expiration. You could just, buy them Monday, sell them Tuesday. Buy them Monday, sell them Wednesday. I guess they can make more money, but that's not really necessary. Because if you're going to buy options, you should know when to sell them back. But unfortunately, apes don't really know what they're doing, and they hear options, big money, and then they just lose all their money. So maybe they make more money because, maybe they actually make more money keeping it expiring on Friday because, they take advantage of the apes that don't know how to sell. Okay. This one is by Hardo Tendies. They say, Buffett once said, it's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. I can't read it. I can't read, so F it. Palantir and Clover, YOLO. My wife's boyfriend is going to be happy. I'm sure she will. Alright. So, this is an absurd amount of money. We can see right here. This is shares or? Okay, so we're just going to look at the Clover options here. We're not going to look at the shares. We're not going to look at Palantir. So, right here, we got about 36K. This is a 36K YOLO, $36,000 YOLO. Not exactly sure if he's up or down right now, but 36K YOLO. So, pretty ape play here. Okay. July 30. All right, so there's 30 calls for July 30th, 2021 at the 15.5 strike. and then 100 calls for January 21st, 2022. And most of the money is in the January 21st calls for the $22 strike. So there's about 30K there, and I really like that play. I can get behind that play. It's a leaps, which I really like. You're giving yourself at least 6 months for this to work. Smart thing to do. 22 strike. I think that's acceptable. It's a bit high, but Clover has squeezed to like 28, so 22 is definitely possible. So I like that one a lot. Good play there. Now for this one, July 30th, 15.5. Yeah, that one's a bit more risky. That one, you're only giving yourself 5 weeks for that one to work. And while this certainly could go to 1550, no guarantees. But really not the worst play in the world. Not the worst. I just personally don't really like the expiration date on that. But that's just me, I don't like FDs. I don't like things close to expiration. But this has a real good shot at working. Decent play there. So I would say decent play on the July 30th calls and really good play for the January 21st calls. And, this guy appears to be pretty well off, worth at least 6 figures. So even if the July 30th calls expire worthless, that's only 7K that he's going to lose, which is a lot of money to most people. But to this guy, he could take an L like that. So I think that's very acceptable. This is not an 8 play where you YOLO your whole bank account, your whole life savings on some crazy risky FD. This guy's doing it in moderation. So a little bit risky, but he can take the L. So that's fine. I can accept that. That's I can support that. And then I like there's 30K in the leaps, which is more money, a lot more money, but again, 30K to this guy doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world. And that really has a really good shot at working. So I like this. I can support this. I like the leaps. The July 30th calls, that's all right. Not the worst, not the best, but even if it doesn't work out, not too much money to this guy. So either way, it's fine. So, I like this one. I can support this one. This is pretty good. So, Hardo attendees, thank you for posting. Great content here. Pretty good plays. I like those, man. It's not super apish or anything. That's reasonable, pretty logical. So, hope it works out for you. Good luck to you. And please post updates. Do I see any female Wall Street bets? Honestly, no. I might have seen a few, like a handful of females on Wall Street bets, like ever. But you generally don't see women on Wall Street bets. You see them on stock twits a lot. But, I think women kind of find Wall Street bets offensive, honestly, because it's not the most PC thing. There's a lot of, people calling each other artards, and it's homophobic, using homophobic terms. And there's a lot of misogyny on Wall Street bets. So I can kind of see why women don't really like Wall Street bets too much. So yeah, honestly speaking, I don't really see women on there. Some of them, sometimes yes, but I do see a lot of women on stock twits. Which is great. I think everyone should get into investing. Traditionally, investing has only been for for men. You know, you really only seeing men in investing. But now, with retail coming in, you know, you see a lot of women participating now, a lot of young people, people from all races. So this is good. You know, I really like seeing retail coming into learning and coming into the market. You know, investing is really the only way that you can get wealthy. So it makes me happy when I see, you know, the diversification of people, diversity in the market. Did I see frog? No, I didn't. We could take a look at that. What's up with this? Doesn't look, nothing too crazy going on here. Was there news or something? What happened with frog, Nadim? Doesn't seem like it's too crazy. Let me check on... Okay, Marin looks like it's holding at 320. That's good. All right, we got 3 more. Uh-oh, what's going on? Reddit's not loading? Give me a second, guys. We got the circle of death going on right here. Come on, load. There we go. Oh, it was working. There we go. X. All right, we can look at X. Yeah, it looks like a pretty decent price right here. At like 24. This might have been a bottom at 23. Oops. I mean, it's not oversold. You know, it's not under 30 RSI, but 23 looks like the bottom. Could be the bottom. Not saying it is, but you know, usually commodities aren't this volatile. Well, they're not that volatile, so I don't expect it to come crashing down or anything. I mean, that's a pretty significant pullback from like 29 to 23, so that's like correction, like a correction. So, yeah, you know, this seems like a pretty good entry, and if it keeps pulling back, then yeah, I would just add more. But yeah, 23, 24 looks like a pretty good entry for steel. infrastructure bill major catalyst. Yeah, that's true. 2250. Yeah. Yeah, so you know, this seems like a pretty good entry. And if it keeps pulling back, then I would just continue to add. But I don't think you can go wrong here at 24. Yeah, that would have been a Chad move to short it at 29 and then buy it back at 23 and then go long. If only we can all have like a crystal ball like that. And you know where it's going. You can time it perfectly. Alright, back to the Yolos. We'll get to this one as soon as this damn siren passes. You did, and then covered way early. Well, at least it still made something on it. You know, it's really hard to time this stuff. Come on. They're trying to take down Wall Street bets. The hedge funds are trying to take down Wall Street bets. I don't know what's going on here. Reddit is messed up right now. Alright, well, we'll just do this one first. Jeez, whatever. Alright, this one is by PGR Dub. They say, Tesla YOLO update. Tesla gang feeling the bird. Hop on the rocket, y'all. Feeling the... Okay. So, we got a lot of Tesla options here. A lot of Tesla options. I think these were all buys. Yeah. So, we got a Super Tesla ape here. Super Tesla bull ape. So, let's take a look at this. So for July 16th, we got calls for the 1450 strike, the 1700 strike. And then for January 2021, we got calls for the 1425 and the 1625 strike. And then for June 17th, 2022, we got calls for 1200 and 1725. Yeah, pretty much they're all leaps except for the July 16th calls for 1450 and 1700. After that, they're all leaps, like way out of the money. Everything is way out of the money. But most of these are leaps. So I like that. I like that. You know, if you guys know me, I really like the leaps. I like giving yourself at least 6 months out for your options to work out. That being said, I don't know, man. 1400, even 1200. You know, Tesla's at like almost 700 right now. That would have to break the all-time high and then go a lot farther. So, you know, and I personally really like Tesla. I like the stock. I like the company. But realistically, I'm not so sure. That's pretty out there. So And this is not a meme stock, you know. Tesla is not going to squeeze or anything. So, I like the leaps. Not too sure about the strike prices. Although I do like the ballsiness. I do like the risk taking. But that's pretty far out there, honestly. And as for the July 16th calls, that's like 3 weeks away. You really think Tesla's gonna hit 1450 and 1700 in 3 weeks? Probably not. Like there's probably like a 0.01% chance of that happening. So yeah, I mean, yeah, those options are pretty much worthless at this point. So those are done. But the leaps, I don't know. Honestly, I don't like it too much. I like the expiration dates. Got the right idea there. The right idea there. But that's just really out there. That's really, really out there. And really, I don't think it's going to hit 1200, 1400, 16, 1700. But hey, what do I know? I'm bullish on Tesla. I ain't this bullish. This is a super bull or a super ape or both. Got the bull. And the ape. So, I mean, I hope it works out. I'm just kind of worried about this. That's this is this is like a Hail Mary, like a lottery ticket here. But hey, if these hit, this guy's gonna be good for the rest of his life, and generations to come. This is gonna pay off bigly, if this hits. I just really doubt it's gonna hit, but hey, we'll see. So, PGR Dub, thank you for posting. Good luck to you. Crazy play here. I hope it works, man. But honestly, I don't know. This is pretty out there. Taking a big risk here. Even with the leaps. So, good luck to you. Thank you for posting. Great content, very entertaining. And eventually, please post updates. Laurel, you talking about this one? Yeah, it expires in 2022. But it has to hit, 1400, 1200. I highly doubt it's going to do that. 6 months? 1400? I don't know, man. You think it's going to hit 14? You think it's going to go up 100% in 6 months? It could. Just highly doubtful. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Tesla's going to start investing in Dogecoin, and then, and that'll make the stock go up. When they invested in Bitcoin, it made the stock go up. So maybe they're going to start hoarding Dogecoin or something. Come on, work. There we go. Okay. Yeah, he will be a billionaire. Or he's going to be homeless. It's either ramen or steak. Ramen or tendies. Billionaire or homeless. Alright, this one's by TW Captcha. They say, Palantir all in on next week. Alright. So here we got Palantir. 390 calls, expiring next Friday, July 2nd, at the 26.5 strike. Let's just calculate how much money this was. Alright, so this was a 26.5K YOLO, $26,500 YOLO. Oh, it says right there. Okay. So he's actually up a little bit. He's up about $1,000. Not bad. All right. So you guys already know what I'm going to say about this. Really, really don't like this. What's Palantir at? Got a siren coming. Hold on, guys. All right, so yeah, so Palantir's at 26.5, so right at the money here. Now, see, so this is similar to the other guy who bought a bunch of FDs right at the money. The difference is the other guy didn't go all in. The other guy could afford to take an L, so I could support that. Here, this guy's going all in on FDs. So, not the smartest thing to do. I don't care if it works. You shouldn't do this. Unless you hate money. So, oh, uh-oh. Okay. So, I mean, really not too much to say. If this finishes out of the money, there goes your whole bank account. And even if this does go in the money, it's really not going to be that much money, you know, unless Palantir sees a significant jump, which I really just don't see that. You know, Palantir is a meme stock, but there isn't that much there's not that much short interest in it. The apes just really like the stock. But this isn't a squeeze play. There's no short squeezing here. So I really don't think, even if Palantir does go up in the next week, it's really not going to be that much. So, you know, even if it does go up, he's not going to make that much money on this. So you're risking 26.5K to make a little bit of money, and the downside is you lose everything. To me, it's just not worth it. Logically, it's not worth it. So, really don't like this one. I don't like the expiry date. You know, don't like the FDs. And this is FOMO, you know, because Palantir is like kind of at a high right now. So, not the best expiry date, not the best entry price. The strike price, I guess that's acceptable. It's at the money. This would have been a lot better if this were in the money. If they bought in the money calls, then you give yourself a lot of cushion. At least then you wouldn't lose all your money. But by buying at the money, you can lose all your money. But I guess at least they didn't buy out of the money. That would have been really, really bad. So, yeah, really not too much else to say. I don't like this one. But, hope it works out. So, TW Capture, thank you for posting. Good luck to you. Great content. Yeah, really risky. But, hey, go big or go home, right? Go big or go homeless. So, good luck to you. Thank you for posting. And please post updates. What is with these sirens today? Jeez. Alright, last one. After the siren. Yeah, we got a lot of real apish plays today. All right, last one. Wow, we've been going for 2 hours today. Long show. All right, well, we're almost done. All right, this one is by Faux Champion or Faux Champion. They say Tesla calls go. All right. So this was a what is this? This was a 165K YOLO, $165,000 YOLO. And right now he's up $104,000. That's up 63%. And just today, he made 56.5K. So, wow. Printing the tendies. Okay. Now, I wanted to show this one because unlike the other plays, this is well done. This is well executed. I like this a lot. So, these all expire July 16th. So, 3 weeks away. He has 20 buys for the 575 strike, 10 calls for the 605 strike, 10 calls for the 560 strike, and then he actually sold some here. So he has 30 sells for the 750 strike, and then 10 sells for the 700 strike. So, basically, to get the max gain, this needs to finish between 575, this needs to finish between 560 and 705. That's how he would make the max gain here. So already, all of the calls, all of the buying of the calls are in the money. Tesla's at, like, what, 680? Yeah, Tesla's at 680 right now. So all of those are really in the money. I'm assuming he bought these way beforehand, and Tesla ran up. He didn't FOMO into this. So very well executed on the buying side of the calls. Not the biggest fan of the expiry, but it worked out. I like the strike prices. It blew right past the strike prices. And not quite sure what entry point he got in at, but it seems to be a really good one. Now, I really like the selling of the calls too, because as long as Tesla doesn't finish above 705, then he's going to make a lot of tendies on that side too. Now it could, because there's 3 weeks to go, and Tesla is almost at 705, almost, it's at 680, so kind of close to those strikes there. But even if it does blow past 705, he would just have to give back some money that he made off of the selling of the calls. He just have to give some money back. He's already up really big on the buying side. So max gain would be, if this finishes between 560 and 705. But even if this goes past 705, he's still really in the green. So really, really well executed. Really, really well executed. Really don't have anything bad to say about this. So hopefully, for this guy, Tesla finishes below 705, and then he can make the max gain. But either way, a lot of tendies made here. So congratulations. Very well executed. Very well done. I love this one. So, Fa Champion, thank you for posting. Congratulations so far. A lot of tendies already, and potentially a lot more tendies to be made. Very well executed. Very well done. I love this. Congratulations. Enjoy the tendies. Thank you for posting. And please post updates. Alright guys, that's the show for today. Pretty long show, but great show. A lot of interaction. A lot of analysis. A lot of fun. So thank you guys. Great show today. I'm always willing to stay late. Anything else before we go? I'm going to make a play on MRIN right now. Or before 8 o'clock. It's down to 310. MRIN right now. Yeah, I shouldn't even pull it up here. But, yeah, that's down to 310. Man, oh man. Oh well, I'll take it at 310. I'm going full ape right now. Yeah, I'm just going to take my whole stack, my whole bankroll, and I'm going all in, shorting MRIN. No, I'm just going to, put a couple grand on it. Pretty confident about this play. But, no, I'm not going all in. I ain't that much of an ape. I'm a logical, rational ape. Not a art-hard ape. Alright, gonna sign out now. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please, hit the like button, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on The Smarter Gambling Show. Go YOLO for a big put. Well, no. No puts here. The IV is too high. But shorting, definitely. And plus, you can actually lose money even if it goes down. I saw that happen with RAPT last week, or 2 weeks ago, whenever I shorted that. People were buying puts, and they actually lost money even though the stock went down because the IV crush was too much. So, like I say, if the IV is over 100%, don't buy. Don't buy options. I learned that the hard way a couple times. Alright. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. Biggest day of the year. Russell rebalance. Excited for that. Hope you guys make tendies. Good luck. Good luck, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.